posted regarding the construction of the Ramakrishna Mission's hospitals or temples. In 1909, the Swami went to Varanasi to supervise the construction of the Ramakrishna Mission Home of Service. While riding from the rail station to the center, Vijnananda's horse carriage suddenly overturned, and one of his legs was twisted inside a wheel. Although he was in severe pain, he was able to pull his leg out immediately. Vijnananda reached the ashrama by another carriage, and the doctors took care of him quickly. That night he had a high temperature and a terrible headache. He thought to himself, "Lord Vishwanath, I have come to your city to work for the Master. This is an unselfish action. Why has this accident happened? The Master's work will suffer." Thinking thus, he fell asleep. Vijnananda later narrated the following experience. It was 1 or 2 a.m. I saw Lord Shiva with matted hair and smiling face appear before me. I said, "Lord, have you come to take me? But I cannot go now. I have to complete the Master's work first." He didn't listen to me. Smiling, he came forward and then embraced me. Immediately my body became as cold as ice. I then said to him, "Goodbye now, Lord. I shall have to do the Master's work." Lord Shiva laughed and left. Strangely enough, in the morning I felt no fever, and also my wounds were healed to some extent. Even now, sometimes I see that calm, smiling form of Lord Shiva. In 1918, while he was at Varanasi, Vijnananda visited Sarnath, about 6 miles away. Sarnath is a historical site where Buddha gave his first sermon. Vijnananda once mentioned to a professor from Sarnath that the image of Buddha and other deities looked beautiful and living when they were first excavated. But when they were later preserved in the Sarnath Museum, those images lost some of their solemnity and charm. Even so, these divine images are always inspiring. The Swami described his visit to Sarnath and his experience. Once during my morning walk, I decided to visit Sarnath. I had no previous plan to do so. After arriving there on foot, I looked around. While I was there, a guide informed me that there was a stone image containing carvings of Buddha's entire life story, from his birth to Mahaparinirvana, death. The guide accompanied me there. While looking at the image, I had a wonderful vision. I saw a formless ocean of light, and the whole universe was gradually merging into it. Like a speck, I was watching that blissful glow with wonder, standing on the shore of the ocean of light. I was beside myself. Then, in the twinkling of an eye, the universe completely disappeared, and from the ocean of pure consciousness, the compassionate, loving form of Buddha appeared. What a joy! Even now, while describing it, I feel that joy. I was in that state for some time. Then I heard the guide's voice, "Let us go forward, let us go forward." Gradually I regained my normal consciousness. The guide thought that I had fallen asleep. I followed the guide, but I was extremely intoxicated. In the afternoon, when I returned to the center, the monks asked where I had been and said that lunch had been saved for me. I didn't tell them where I had been. I only said, "I don't feel like eating now." I quietly went to bed. That blissful intoxication continues for 3 days. Later, when I went to visit the temple of Vishwanath in Varanasi, I thought to myself, "Why have I come here? To look at a stone?" Then the same vision opened up. It was as if Vishwanath were telling me, "The light is the same here as there. Truth is one."